These are not storage facilities, nor are they repair shops or construction sites. The buildings you see here contain hundreds of thousands of living animals, and they are one of the biggest secrets of modern times. Most animals raised for food in the United States are grown inside giant industrial buildings called factory farms. For the first time ever, we have compiled drone footage of these facilities across America. You would never know by looking at the outside, but this is a modern pig farm. Thousands upon thousands of pigs are trapped inside these metal buildings for their entire lives. They only step into the sunshine on their walk to the transport truck that will take them to the slaughterhouse. Pigs are extremely intelligent animals who suffer physically and emotionally as a result of months crowded into barren concrete and metal pens. At some facilities, the bodies of those who do not survive are dumped into what are known as dead piles. Keeping a city of pigs so tightly confined means that millions of gallons of feces and urine are produced in one place. The waste is liquefied and stored in giant open pits, which can be the size of several football fields. If the pits are not sufficiently lined, the sewage can seep into drinking water, lakes, and rivers, resulting in a plethora of environmental and public health dangers. At multiple locations that I visited, the waste appeared to be merely collecting and forming ponds around the property. Many facilities lower the levels of these sewage lakes by spraying their contents into the air, where it evaporates or is carried away by wind, sometimes to neighbors' homes. This is a cattle feedlot. Most cattle in the United States spend the last several months of their lives trapped by the thousands in barren lots, standing in dirt, mud, and their own waste. And here, too, unimaginable amounts of waste are collected in giant ponds. Sometimes these attract migratory birds, which can spread disease. What happens inside these buildings might be the single biggest cause of animal suffering in the world. These unassuming sheds contain thousands of animals each. Birds who are bred to grow so quickly that their bodies are physically collapsing under their own weight by the ends of their 6-week lives. The only indications that animals even exist in such places are the piles of manure collected outside. Dairy farms look very different from the commercials with happy cows. Here, thousands of animals spend their lives in dirt and mud, except when they are being crowded into buildings to be milked by machine. And inevitably, millions of gallons of waste pours out of these facilities. Even small dairies have cows living in mud and manure surrounded by pools of their own waste. But nothing compares to the sheer industrialization of an egg factory. This collection of buildings likely contains over 1 million birds. These sentient, sensitive individuals are forced to live their entire lives in cages so small they cannot even stretch their wings. They physically and psychologically collapse, resorting to actions like incessantly pecking each other with no hope to escape this waking nightmare. Factory farming is the most devastating harm that humans have ever perpetrated on the other species with whom we share this planet. It is time to wake up.